Hi guys, and welcome back to the school year. In this video, we're gonna be talking about some of my favorite back to school activities for like kindergarten, first grade. They could even be modified down to pre-K, all of those like littles, so that you have, you know, a couple of ideas. Now, these are not all gonna be things that you're gonna do on the first day, but they're things that you might want to do throughout the first month of school. During your first month of school, you are also doing things like working on classroom management, getting those rituals and routines and all of those kind of things settled down so that the students know what you expect and what to do. We talk a lot about those things, by the way, if you are interested in the back to school boot camp. This is a course that I have that is all about that first month of school, and it talks a lot about first day of school lessons. We have tons of stuff about like what to do. I give you like actually share like here's lessons that you can use with Google Slides and the whole 9 yards, as well as we also talk about like those rituals, routines, procedures, classroom management, classroom setup, and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're really interested in that, then I will leave that link down below. And without further ado, let's get into stuff for the first month. So like not just the first day, but like the next couple lessons too. So for these activities that we're doing with my lower students, these are mostly going to be things that are fairly easy to do because it's the very beginning. I'm thinking specifically, like I don't teach kindergarten, but I have first grade, and so this is the first time I've met them. And so we're working on, you know, having a lot of fun, but also things that are simple enough that it's not super stressful. So, you know, let's hop on in. Typically the very first thing we do every year is the song Well We Walk. This is a really simple movement song where you can change the words and change the actions. And so it goes, well, we walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. We walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. We walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. We walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And then you can change walk to jump, hop, tap your head, snap, clap, stomp, you know, all of those different things. So I love doing this on the very first day. It's a good way you can make it last a really long time if you need to, or it can be pretty short, and it's a really good way to just get the kids listening, actively engaging in music. This song is pretty easy, so most of them will pick it up the first day. Typically on the first day we do this in our seats, like in our dots, and then on another day, typically like the second day, I'll let them walk around the room while we do it, and we really work on the freezing when it says stop. Very simple, really cute, and just a good one. So I'll see if I can link that sheet music down below for you. The next one, I might have to take this out if I can't find it, but my district does this program called Musical Explorers, and so we learn about different styles of music every year. And so one year we did West African music, I think it was from Ghana, and we learned this song, and it was so cute, and it was this little friendship song, and honestly it had a lot of words and I don't remember all the words, but my favorite part about this song was the chorus. It says Wawanko, Sinkulaiko. So on that part you do clap, clap, out. And so we do this again first in our seats, and then we'll do this with a partner. And so it's a friendship song, so we, you know, walk around, and I'll have them do different students. They like walk around during the chorus or during the verse, and then when it gets to that part they stop, and whoever they're closest to, they do that. This gets them used to touching other students. If your school is still, you know, doing lots of COVID restrictions, obviously don't do that, but it also helps them to just mix around with other students. And I really want to emphasize we can be partners with anybody, and so we do lots of, I have them switch to lots of different partners, and then if you aren't close to anybody, then I tell them just to do it in the air, and that avoids anybody, you know, like, I don't have a partner, because it's really quick and we don't have time for all that. The third thing that I like to do is we always start the year with talking about our 4 different voices. So our 4 voices are going to be our talking voice, our singing voice, our whisper voice, and our shouting voice. I'm not a fan of the shouting voice, so we don't do that one a lot. To teach this, I have 4 stuffed animals that I use. So I typically use a cat for talking, because we say cats are not super loud, but they're also not super quiet. They're just kind of in the middle. We use an owl for singing, because, you know, what do owls say? Woo! And that gives them a really good vowel to use. And so we'll use my little like owl. Of course I didn't bring anything home. My little owl, and I'll move him around, and then we'll do vocalizations with the owl sound. We use a bunny for our whisper voice, because bunnies have really big ears, and so if you're too loud then you'll hurt their ears, so we gotta be really quiet when we talk to our bunny. And then we use a line for our shouting voice, which we use one time ever. And then I tell them we're not ever using our shouting voice again unless you are on fire. And so we talk about all of our different voices with that. One thing that I like to do is there's a song, Rafi sings it, but it's like a traditional song because you gotta sing when the spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. When the spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. And then it says you gotta shout when the spirit says shout, and you gotta dance and walk, and like there's a whole bunch of different ones. And so we do that, and we will do our hand signs for sing and shout, and we'll walk around the room, and it's a really good time. Also, along with our 4 voices goes into the next one, which is I like to use a book that I can that I can read normally and that I can also sing. So typically I go with There Was No Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. And with this one, I teach them little actions. So we just do an action for each one. Now I can't think. I think the last one is she swallowed a cow. Swallowed the cow to catch the horse. She swallowed the horse to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. Swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider, right? She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. So those are the actions we do. I'll read through the story. I'll link it down below. I read through the story first, and then I'll be like, great, was I using, what kind of voice was I using? I'm like, oh, your talking voice. I'm like, great. This time I'm gonna do it in my singing voice. Can you say singing voice? I'm like, yeah. And so then I'll sing through it, and usually by the end they pick it up, and we do the little actions along with it to make it a little bit extra fun. And I like to do that at the beginning because I often leave that book as a sub plan. And so if I do that right off the bat, then they already know the song when the sub comes, and they have to use that as a sub plan. So it kind of does double duty there. 2 name games and 1 little fun game. One of my favorite really simple name games just goes name, name, say your name, and then they say their name. So I'll be like, my name is Miss Davis. They say, your name is Miss Davis, and then the next person. We typically do this and just keep the steady beat, and then when we learn to whisper, then we'll do name, name, say your name. And that way it gives another one, and I bring my bunny around and everyone has to say their name to the bunny. And so it's a good way to keep the beat. It's a good way to learn names, and it's a really quick one. I actually use that one with up to like 3rd grade, and it's pretty quick and really simple. Next name game is a fun one, and this is Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, and this one goes, Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, will you sing your name for me? And then you sing, my name is Miss Davis, her name is Miss Davis. Both of these name games, by the way, are included in my name game lesson, which is a Google slideshow that has like everything you need to teach these and a whole bunch of other name games. And it has all the directions, it has the sheet music, it has like literally everything you need, and that is up in my TPT shop unless you join the back to school boot camp. If you join the back to school boot camp, then you can get it inside of the back to school boot camp, so you can go and check that out. So I will link both those down below. Now, since we're doing Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, my plan this year, and I sort of cheated because I haven't used this one before, but I'm gonna use it this year and I'm really excited. Then you can play the game Bee Bumblebee. So this is a chant that goes Bee Bumblebee. Stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout, I declare that you are out. And this is a really fun one since it has the B connection. It's really simple. You can keep that beat again, and you just have basically you just go around and whoever is last is out. I have a little like bee finger puppet, and so I have I put it on like a glockenspiel mallet, and we just tap people as we go around the circle, and then you can have that kid be out, or you can have that person be the next bee and get up and, you know, go around the circle however you want to do that. And, you know, whether you want to deal with the outs or not at the beginning of the school year is up to you. So that's a couple of things that I like to do with my lower grades in that first month of school. Obviously this isn't all that we're gonna do in the first month of school because we gotta flush that out quite a bit, but it is kind of a like framework of things that I like to do. I think this year, although I might add some like jungle theme activities, because we did jungle theme activities at summer camp and we had so much fun, and I did not see my kids at summer camp. So we shall see what I pick for this week. I think my plan is to get that done tomorrow, figure out what we're actually gonna do. But alas, here's a couple of ideas to get you started, and I'll see you next time.